I love doing this, man.
Oh,
I
so
enjoy
fast.
doing this.
Yeah, I saw this coming.
Hey, but
I did. I really did. I was
Yeah?
like, yeah, two yappers, same
it's already
room.
an hour.
Yeah. Yeah. No, hey, listen. I was telling my wife about it the other day, too.
yappers, same
Two
room.
yappers, same room. It's bound to happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel and welcome back into another episode of the Carlos Granados podcast. Today, we have another very special guest, but before I introduce you to him, I want to thank you guys for following me, for showing me some love on all the audio platforms. This is the first podcast episode since I've reached 1 million views, so hopefully you guys enjoy this episode as well. Don't forget, guys, that I have a lot of links on the description of the video, and also on all the audio platforms that you can listen to, especially with the new product that I have and that I'm partnered with. Go check that out. I made a video, but I'm gonna continue to do videos in the future. Thank you guys for showing me all the love. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to share it with your family and friends. You know, we're trying to make it happen, man. But without further ado, Alan, welcome to my channel, brother. How you doing, man?
Hey, I appreciate the invite, brother. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
We've been trying to plan this for a while, and last time that was my bad.
No, you're good, man. You're good.
The last
Life
was-
happens. Life's, right?
Yeah, man. There's some times where I'm like, I don't feel too good, and then you're gonna have some energy in order for you to like start recording and do podcasting. So that day I was like, I'm not feeling the best today, man.
Yeah.
So that was my bad for canceling,
No,
bro.
you're good. We're here.
We made
That's
it
what
happen,
matters,
man.
right?
How was the drive to make it here?
Dude, I mean, 30 minutes
Yeah.
down the street from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
I'm glad it's not too far. I have
Yeah.
a friend that's coming next week that he said that the drive was like an hour. It's gonna be like an hour and some change, and I'm like,
Hey, but look at me.
are you sure?
Look at me. He's your friend.
Hey,
He'll be all right. He'll be all right.
Real one.
He'll be all right.
Real.
He'll be all right.
I appreciate
You know
you,
what I
bro. Is this one of the first times you've done a podcast before, or have you done
I
one before
want
in
to
the
say
past?
this is my third, but I will say this setup is one of the best. I'm not just saying that to like
You're not
fluff you
glazing
up.
me?
I'm not glazing you at all. Like this setup is, yeah, it's nice.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. I feel like it's a nice little environment, and also try to do it as professional as possible.
Yeah.
But I think in the future, I'm gonna invest more into it. I think this is like the starting setup, and then we're gonna
Sure.
eventually, God willing, bro.
If this is the bones, this is crazy. What it's gonna look like afterwards. You're
just
gonna have
think-
a studio.
I just
You're
think
gonna have the studio, bro.
I might need more cameras, set up. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll entertain it.
Different angles.
That's what
Go
I
like
want.
an impulsive type of.
Exactly, man. Different angles, and hopefully we'll see if we get a different desk. So when more people come along and
Right.
more mics and stuff like that. But speaking about God, bro,
Yeah.
you go to a big church just like how I do. I go
Yeah.
to Victory World Church. What church is it you go to?
Free chapel.
How was that? How was
It's
your
nice,
experience
man.
with that?
It's great. I mean, I started going when I got saved in 2019.
Yo, I got saved in 2019
No,
myself.
okay, what
I
month? What month?
November.
Okay, September.
Oh, dang. You made it. You made it before me, bro.
I'm just quick. No, I'm kidding.
How was that? How was your experience there?
It's amazing, man. I mean, this is my thing, right?
Yeah.
Every church is different sizes.
Yeah.
And I don't bash any small ones. I don't bash any big ones. In my opinion, if you don't actually go to the church, how do you know how the people operate?
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep,
How do you
I get
know
you.
if God is actually there speaking?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's my big thing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure even at Victory, there's criticism,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
When any church is big,
Yeah. Why
there's
is
always
it big?
there's always, yeah, exactly. Why
Yeah,
is it big?
Yeah. Yeah. What's going on that it's big? Something's happening.
Something's working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was I've been told that before.
Yeah.
I've been told that, why is it big? Or sometimes people feel uncomfortable because of the size of the church.
Right.
Which understandably so, it can be intimidating for somebody that's trying to go into a new church and like you see this whole bunch of people and it's like, do I actually belong here? You know what I mean?
Right.
I think that breaking that barrier for me, especially at Victory, it took me a while. It took me some time to go to a big church. But once I got involved with the church, I was like, man, I was missing out on so much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, and that's the thing, right? I think I was talking to a guy that I serve in a nonprofit, like it's his nonprofit. And we were talking about churches, specifically this topic. That's probably what kind of triggered it last week. And he specifically said, like, he doesn't like certain types of churches, whatever.
Okay.
But the conversation led to, let's be real, not everyone that goes to church participates,
Yeah.
gets involved.
That
But
is
once
true.
they do get involved, they start to make connection.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a small church.
Yeah.
It could be a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the Bible talks about community all the time. So going to church and being active, I mean, it's one of the most beautiful things you can find. Every Sunday or whenever you go to church, you just feel good.
Yeah.
You feel connected.
Oh yeah.
And I've had that. I think that's helped me out in the last several years. With the small group that I had back in the day, is just the connection that you feel. You feel more love. You always speak about how God is love, and you feel that love radiate. And then I feel like you're more comfortable with that. But you go to church, where is that church located? I don't know if
Gainesville, Georgia.
Oh,
yeah.
I might need to go check that out, man. I'm not opposed to that. I haven't been to that before though.
Yeah, it's big. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, it's big. Like all the high schools around it will have their graduation at that school.
Oh, at the school.
Big. Yeah.
Oh, they don't go to the gas south. I mean,
well, because it's a distance. Yeah.
No, but I understand.
Too.
Yo, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
But talk to me about so 2019, was there something specific that led you to getting saved, or how did this go about?
Yeah. So funny story, guy that I met my freshman year of college, because I played college soccer. He was on the team, and
you played college soccer as well?
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
What school?
I wasn't amazing. I'm gonna be honest.
But you played.
I played JUCO for a year, and then I went to D2 after that.
Oh, okay.
And so the first year that I went was a JUCO school in the middle of nowhere. Like if I tell you the name, you're gonna be like, "Is that even a school?" It's called Andrew College. And
I thought that I would have known it, man. I thought my ball knowledge was good.
It's in the middle of nowhere, Georgia. Like,
okay,
there's gnats everywhere. Like it's yeah. Anyways,
it's one of those.
Yeah. And we went to the school. He actually had won state championship with his high school before he went there. So him and 3 other guys, like, they crushed it in high school.
Right.
So we went there, and I knew of them because they were rivals. They were in the same region.
Gotcha.
Anyways, met this guy named Ramses.
Okay.
And
shout out Ramses.
Shout out to Ramses. He was sowing seeds into my future, into me being saved. He was a vessel for God. Even back then, he was one of those guys that never did anything wrong. Does that make sense?
I got you. He was following
just super narrow path.
Right.
And so he would always bring up God to me in situations where I didn't really have anyone to counsel me.
Right.
Nothing against my parents, but when you're in college, sometimes you don't make the best decisions.
Right.
Right. And so he was one of those guys that was always on the narrow path. Right. I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
He wasn't perfect, but he was a great example of what a Christian man looks like.
Oh, gotcha.
And so him with a combination of 2 or 3 other Christians that actually go to Free Chapel.
Okay.
Just kept sowing seeds. Hey, this is what the Word of God says. Hey, this is what the Word of God says. And I was raised Catholic. I don't know. Were you raised Catholic?
I was raised Catholic.
Crazy.
I was raised Catholic.
Crazy.
I had first communion and confirmation and all that.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
So I did the Primera Comunión. And then after that, I was like, my mom said, it's your decision. And I was like, all right, I'm not going to go. Because we never went to church.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Like, at least it was almost like, and not to bash my family, but it was almost like we were looking for reasons not to go to church. Oh, your brother's born. So, he doesn't want to sit still, so we're not going to go.
Oh, gotcha.
So I was, when it came to being a Catholic, I was very exposed to a very lukewarm belief system.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
When I kept meeting Christians, people like Ramses, people like Chris, people like Jason,
right?
I was attracted to that, like a radical belief.
Oh, that's good. Damn.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Right.
I think that's what gets people to want to go through the doors is like a radical belief in something.
Yeah.
And then like, okay, why is he so radical about this belief?
And so eventually you wanted to like keep finding out.
Yeah.
What was it that, this man was, radiant, but did it lead you did him being that way led you to go into church, or how did that work to the point where you were like, I need to...
So I think it was a combination of my influence. All were going to church. And I was like, dude, these guys are either married or are in a relationship that is serious.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to operate like these men.
Good.
And they all seem to be going to a church. They're all plugged into God.
Yeah.
I know of God because my mom used to read Bible stories to me. Right? Amazing, by the way. But I didn't know God for myself.
Right.
And I said, so I need to be plugged in.
Yeah.
I need to know Jesus Christ myself.
Yeah.
So you know, after maybe the second invite, they were like, hey, you should come. And I'm like, I'm already going to be awake. Let's go. You know what I mean? Like, I'm already going to be awake.
Right.
What's my excuse?
Yeah.
I think someone had asked me a question. It was kind of like, would you, it was kind of a radical question. It was like, would you die? Would you be okay with dying and knowing that you could have had the opportunity to build a relationship with God?
Right.
Or do you want to go ahead and just
Take the risk.
take the risk,
Yeah.
get to know him now,
Right.
and learn the word of God?
Yeah.
Because all of the word of God that I was learning
Yeah.
was from social media or what someone else was telling me.
Right.
I was not reading the Bible for myself.
Gotcha.
And so I said, okay, if I can go to a church and go weekly and just be around other believers. What does the word say? More than 2 or 3 believers come together are the church.
Right.
And that's what led me.
Dude, that's really good, man. I feel like that's like prime example of what the love of God is, right? Sometimes you do things and you follow his path and people ask questions just like yourself. You're asking questions. Why is it that they're this way? Like, what is happening here that I'm missing out on, you know?
Right.
And then you get to experience it yourself. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's really good. I had a totally different experience on how that led and how that went down, but I was Christian. I was Catholic myself for a very long time.
Yeah.
And eventually a lot of things happened within my family. They became Christian. But they, for a while, I'd never really joined them. And, you know, they were going to a different type of, you know, Christian, like the old school.
Like a Pentecostal type of
church, right? And I feel like I never fully was comfortable there, but I attend every now and then, and I always respect the church and the Lord, you know?
Right.
But it wasn't until 2019 where like I finally said, you know what, I gotta give my life to Christ. And things changed in my life. I think a lot of things needed to change. And I did, and I ended up getting baptized in 2021.
You're lying.
Yeah. Did you too?
I want to say that was the exact year that I got baptized.
Yo.
Because that following year, no.
Another body.
Is it 2021 or 2022? I have to look back because I have the video, and it was on YouTube. Because there was so many people. I was more nervous because there was 4,000 plus people watching. I want to say it was either 2022 or 2021 because it was right after my now wife got saved got saved, but went and got baptized.
So I was going to ask you about that as well. So did you guys meet at church?
So we had the same friends.
Group of friends.
She's been going to that church since she was a teenager.
Wow. It's been a minute.
Yeah. I used to go at 9 a.m. She used to go at 11. And you know how the story goes. Now we go at 11.
Yeah. Now she runs the show. Yo, that's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
So you guys started talking and eventually you got married last year, right?
Yeah. It'll be a year in August.
The wedding pictures that you have are so dope.
No.
Was that an AI background or?
No. That's actually in Gainesville.
That's a actual
That's in
background.
Gainesville. That's
Dude,
actually
the background looks AI,
unreal, bro. People thought we actually had our wedding there. We didn't. It's Burnell University.
Oh, that's I've heard of that university before.
Yeah.
On commercials or something like that.
It's not cheap for a reason.
Oh,
Yeah, that place looks unreal.
Is it private?
I want to say it is.
Oh,
I want to say it's women only school. I want to say it is, but not 100% sure.
Yeah, I got you. No, I've heard of it on like commercials, I think before, or something like that. But dude, it looks AI. It's so dope. It looks so AI. Right? I was like, I'm gonna ask him about that on the podcast.
Hey, I'll give you the Instagram to that photographer, but she's unreal.
She's cool. She's good.
Yeah. I think she stayed an extra hour just to make sure she got all the pictures my wife wanted.
Oh dang, bro! How was that? How was that process, man? You going? How has your first year of marriage gone?
So I think it was exactly what I expected to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's gonna be disagreements. There's gonna be places where we don't agree, places where we do agree. I think it was, and I told her this. The past 3 years have been such a blessing because I know you were the right person.
Damn.
3 months in, we were friends for 4 years before we started dating.
Okay.
Almost 5.
Gotcha.
So I've known her for the past 7 years, but
It's been a minute.
But as of yesterday would be 3 years that we were dating. I say this because we're still dating.
Right.
In my opinion, once you get married, now it's a new chapter of dating.
So what do you feel would be like the hardest challenges that you face so far, like within the first year that you feel like is it the argument, the disagreements that you have, getting to know each other better now that you live with each other?
Yeah. I would say just we have different habits, right? There was a saying. I was talking to a potential client earlier this morning, and he said the first 13 to 15 years are the foundation of your behaviors and your habits.
Of your life, or like in marriage?
Once you get into adulthood.
Okay.
And so I'd still consider myself a youngin', right? It's still young, right?
How old are you?
We're still in the 20 side.
Oh, you're chilling. You're still vibing.
I told my wife I'm turned 27 again this year. 28.
Oh, dang, man.
Yeah.
Okay, you're almost meeting me on this side.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah. I would say the most challenging would be that when we got together and lived under the same roof,
Right.
we didn't operate the same. Which is normal, in my opinion. It's normal. It's two different lives, two different habits, two different likes and dislikes.
Yeah.
Right? I want it to be 68 degrees. She wants it to be 75. You're not relating with me at all right now.
I'm not, because I live alone down here, and then it's too hot or it's too cold. I don't have to ask nobody for nothing. Yo, that's funny, man.
Yeah. So we had to meet in the middle.
So the little, what is it, 71 or something?
71, 72. Yeah. Yeah. So you best believe when I get home, I'm basically taking off every part of my clothing
that you can,
so I can be
so you can be good.
Yeah.
Oh.
I get warm way too easy.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I'm the guy that if I wear a dress shirt, I'm not wearing an undershirt.
You know what? I'm kind of
I'll
mad
sweat
now that
easily.
you didn't invite me to your wedding. I love weddings, man.
Brother.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
I love weddings.
Do you?
I haven't gotten married yet, but I love weddings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love going to weddings. I think it's the fact that, you get to enjoy, somebody's happiness. It's all about them, so you can still get in. You can enjoy with the rest of the people. Right. You get to dance, eat. It's just a good vibe. Then there's sometimes you meet single women that you go, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. It's a good time.
Yeah,
It's a single man vibe. I love weddings, man. It's a good time. I love it.
I got you. I'll invite you to my friend's wedding because I'm not getting married again.
I hope not.
Nah.
I hope not. Hey, to the 10-year, man,
10 year? I got you.
Wait, what is it? What is the numbers wedding? Do you know? 10, 25,
No
50
idea.
or something like that?
No idea. My guess would be 10, 25, and 50.
Okay.
Like my friend, who unfortunately passed away, he did an 50 anniversary for his parents. Dang. That was awesome. Yeah.
Dang.
That was incredible.
50.
50.
That's wild, man.
Yeah.
No,
Their oldest was 53.
Wow.
Yeah.
You don't have any kids yet, right?
Not yet.
You want to?
Yeah, for sure. This is
A
my
lot?
belief. Do you want a lot?
I think
I want to see where you stand
Okay,
first.
no, I used to want a lot, and now that I experience life a little bit more, I'd say 1, maybe 2, and I think that I'll be good for me.
Okay.
I don't want a lot.
Okay.
Not anymore.
Well, hear me out because we're completely different.
Okay, let's hear it.
We started at wanting 6. Between 4 to 6.
Wait. Both of you guys were in agreement with this?
100%. 2, 4, 6. Now, the reason why, and my reason is different than hers. She loves kids.
Okay.
Right?
I'm preparing myself. I took a deep breath.
Listen. If you get a wife that wants 4 kids, you better get with the program. No, but the reason why is because for me and my belief is more good people should have more kids.
Oh, I haven't heard of that.
Because the ripple effect of those kids
right
brings more light, brings more people to the kingdom, world. In my opinion.
Right. That's good.
I know it's a different type of point of view.
It's fair though. That's fair.
So think about that before you go to sleep tonight.
Wait, so 6 to 4?
4 to 6. Yeah. So 4 or 6. So if we end up having 5, we have to get the 6.
Hey, you trying to build a whole basketball team here, bro?
7v7.
Hey, 7v7. What's that little soccer team? You would be the goalie. At that age, probably. No.
Hey,
At that age, I can see you being a goalie
call me
now.
like that. No.
Listen, I see your wife supporting in the background. Cheering up, saying, that's
it's
good.
Funny. Yeah.
Dude, that's a crazy amount of kids. I used to think I would want 4.
Yeah.
But life hits, and then you're just like, I don't know if I'm comfortable with 4. I don't know about that one no more.
Hey, if you get triplets on the first one, I'm gonna motivate you to get the 4th.
I will remember you if that were to happen.
Hey, I'm gonna pray for it.
I'd be like, you need to be padrino or something, because hey, I don't know who's gonna take care of these kids, bro.
Quinceañeras.
Oh no. That's a lot, man. I'm like, I can barely deal with myself right now. But I think a kid or 2 would be nice. I definitely want to have kids for sure.
Yeah.
How do you feel about adopting kids?
I'm pretty pro adoption. Yeah. I think
so. I'm
obviously you
definitely
have
too.
to be, in my opinion, you have to be a strong father figure,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
There has to be both in the picture, in my opinion,
Right.
right? Because I was raised in a single parent household until I was about 12 or 13,
Mom or dad?
just my mom.
Okay.
And then my stepdad came to the picture around that same time, but it was a perfect time, in my opinion, for like to pivot on, okay, who am I going to be as a man?
Gotcha.
Right?
Right.
Because in my opinion, when you're 13, 14, there's a lot of temptations or things that come to influences
Yep.
that if you don't have a good father figure, you're not making good choices. What's
Yeah.
the saying? Right voices, right choices.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, that's good, bro. I think I'm pro adoption myself too. But I don't know at what age I would try to adopt a kid if I were ever to. Like, if we were to have, if you were definitely financial stable, like, stability, if we had that, I would think I would want one. I just don't know, just the fact that changing a kid's life, forever could be one of the biggest blessings,
100%.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that way, but
Well, and you're a faith-based man.
Amen, brother. Hey.
So what's going to happen?
we're
That
preaching
ripple
the-
effect of that kid is going to be impacted.
Go ahead and preach, man. Go ahead. Take over the pocket. Do what you gotta do. No, that's good. I think you're right. And just changing somebody's life, and in that sense, I think it's just you never know what that kid can become. And I think that's a blessing. And you never know where they could have went if you didn't do that and make those choices. You know what I mean? What's your wife's name, by the way? So we can shout her out. Veronica, shout out to Veronica, man. You got yourself a good man. And I'm hearing that you're a great wife. So turn me up. Let me know how that goes, and we come back into the podcast, and we'll run that back. The same thing, and be like, how's it going now? Is it, what has changed? But one last thing on that topic, is there any advice that you would have for single people, younger people that are working towards marriage, that are single Christians that are working to finding their spouse, their significant other, and then maybe some advice into how to carry that helped you, or maybe that you could have avoided, or maybe you could have done better in that sense? Is there anything that you feel like you want to share to them? Or
I think, and obviously I'm a pro at 1 year, right? Obviously in marriage.
But
I'm joking. I'm joking.
But
I'm not.
what I mean.
No. Well, I think what helped us, I'll speak on what helped us, is we dated to marry. So 3 months into dating,
Intention
I
is what
already
you're
know intention,
Right.
Intentionally dating. If after the first date, this is not the one, don't sell yourself on getting a second date.
Gotcha.
That's just my opinion. And then the second thing is marriage counseling.
Within the
Before
church?
getting married. Yeah, within the church.
Gotcha.
Getting marriage counseling. I'm not against something outside the church, but that's our experience.
Yeah.
It added so much value to understand how we operate.
Right. And when you say the first part, what was the first part that you said? I had a question on that.
So intention to marry?
Yeah. So how do you know that they're the one? How did you what she make you feel like? How did you know that?
Yeah.
Did you feel like that the Lord spoke to you and was like, "This is it"?
Yeah. So for me, I had some non-negotiables that I wrote out.
Okay.
Of something that I was looking for in a woman. Obviously,
May we know?
A Proverbs 31 woman.
Yeah.
I think the other thing was her own ambition. Like she wanted to accomplish something, and her big thing was impact.
Big.
Her big thing was impact. That's
Yeah.
my big thing. So, and then she wasn't afraid to be bold and straight up.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how people operate when it comes to who they're looking for, but I wanted someone that was direct.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a good guesser unless it's on a test.
I see
I'm
where-
not a good guesser.
Gotcha.
How you feel or how that made you feel.
All
Let's
the
talk
above.
about it. Correct. But if you can tell me straight up, we're gonna be on the same page most of the time.
You know what's crazy? I've had that dilemma in my life happened where I need somebody that knows how to communicate, or at least tries to communicate with me. I feel like I'm also a straightforward person that all I ask is just talk to me, just let me know how you feel. But when I tell you something, don't think that I'm telling you something else. I'm telling you what I'm feeling and what I'm thinking. There's nothing else behind that,
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes that has been missed in the people that I've been interested in. And that's the reason. And then the second part, the ambition part. What do you want to accomplish in life? Like, what is it that you want to leave behind? And I don't mean just assets. I mean, like, what do you want to leave with the life that you did, the people
Right.
that you touched, the people that you affected? Like, that is legacy to me. And either how are you gonna either help me facilitate that, or how are you gonna do that on your own? And I can help you do that on your end. How do we work that? And if you don't have no ambition, and again, I don't want to make it sound like ambition out of greed
Right.
or like just wanting more me. No, it's just how do you change people's lives, man? What did you do on this earth that when you leave, your family and friends and other people can be proud of you, that of the type of person you were, the type of people you affected? That is what like drives me, right? The money, all that stuff, it's great and all because you can essentially help more people with that. You can be a blessing to other people, but it's not the end all be all, you know? There's
Right.
things that carry on farther when you live this earth, when you check out. And that's what I look for. And somebody that doesn't have that, it just does something to me that I'm like, you can be great, you can do all of this, but if you don't have those things, I'm just like, bro.
Well, and you'll agree with me, right? That number one, if you don't have a relationship with God,
Of course.
right? Because if I'm dragging you to church, what are we doing?
No. That
What are we
okay,
doing?
that is a huge
That's
that
the number
is,
one.
That has to be
that's the number
the
one.
base.
Yeah, that's the base. That's the foundation.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. And it's funny, Ramses told me that when I was dating somebody else, he told me, he said, the base should be she's a Christian woman. She has a relationship with God.
Right.
I didn't want to hear it.
Oh, for real?
In that moment, I did not want to hear it.
What'd you say or what'd you think?
I was like, yeah, I think that's good. But I'm in a relationship right now and she's not. So like, you know what I mean? Like I
Right.
didn't want to hear it because it didn't line up with my current situation.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the truth is the truth.
Right.
Right? At least for me, it just made more sense for me to find someone that was already a believer.
And you know, sometimes you gotta search for the truth yourself. And the reason I say the word truth, and like you mentioned,
Yeah.
I've had here people, a cousin and another friend that joined cults because they believe that that was the truth and like the word of God and stuff like that. And we got really deep into it, bro. So you definitely gotta make sure because the devil's deceiving and he will come after you.
Yeah.
So the fact that they were going through all that and struggling and stuff like that, I was like, you know what? There's a lot of truths that people can believe they're true, but there's only one truth.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's also searching for that. It's also something that you have to search for yourself. Don't let anybody tell you. Go experience it, feel it, read it.
Yeah.
Right? That's where it comes from.
Yeah.
That was good, man. This is I'm hyped now in this
That's
conversation,
crazy, man. So what you said cult, what was that? Like
So it was
and not to get in the weeds into it because they could probably check out would you remember what episode it was?
I don't remember the episode, but I can leave the link to the description below if you guys want to check it out. There's 2 episodes. So my cousin was part of I think it's Xinjiang. It's a Korean cult.
Okay.
And they have different names over time because they change it.
But your
know?
cousin's not Asian.
He's
Okay.
Hispanic.
Okay. I'm
right?
trying to
Yeah,
okay.
cool.
Yeah.
Ask questions.
Yeah.
So he's Hispanic, and they he was going through a period in his life where he needed people and community, and that's what it would lead to. But eventually, he ended up finding out a lot of truths. Right, the classmates that he was attending with, they were not really classmates. They were just there to pretend they were classmates, but they were essentially like, kind of babying him into the system. Does that make sense? But they weren't teaching the word of God because they eventually started teaching him that, God was a human being, like that's here now on earth at the moment. So, but they were using Bible scriptures to line up their beliefs.
Wow.
So that's what I'm telling you. The truth can be, you got to find out for yourself. And then he warned me about something. He said, these people, when you post this out, they will come to your channel and they would deny everything that you were saying right now. They would go in there and say that this is the truth, that they believe this is a way, all of that, because they have a team of people that purposely goes online and like rebukes all of that, I guess, in that sense, denies it, And I've had those comments and I've sent some of those to my cousin, and that cousin, when I posted the video, the podcast, another friend came about and she was like, I was a leader in that cult. I said, oh, no, you weren't. I was like, yeah, she told me all about it. And I was like, it's the same cult. So she came on the podcast and I had both of them.
Wow.
So I had a recruiter and who took the classes and went deep into the cult.
Yeah.
And I had a basic someone who was getting into that point, and we all had a discussion here in my podcast. So I tell you what though, and I'm gonna be honest, I feel like that podcast, because it has to do with spiritual warfare, I feel uneasy about that one.
Mm.
I feel uneasy about that.
Yeah.
And I typically don't feel, I don't feel that when I do podcasting. Because it's, conversation, we talk about God and a lot of different things. But that one, because we are attacking, we're fighting back, we're rebuking a lot of things that the enemies try to put on people. And he has some people deceived, unfortunately. At night, I felt uneasy, man. I was like, I don't know if I want to release this because, like, I could just feel it, bro. That like intent, because I knew the conversations we had,
Yeah.
And I said, I said, Lord, this is for you, and I want people to have their eyes open with what just happened here. This is not for clickbait. This is not for clout. We want people to share their experience, and hopefully some people can, open their eyes. And we put that video up, and it actually did really well on YouTube. It did well on Instagram. People still to this day, they find, on TikTok and YouTube Shorts, because I post all my content on there.
Mm-hmm.
So all the shorts and videos, they come to the videos now, and they come, and like one lady came, hey, can you help me? My daughter's in here, like in this cult, and she doesn't see it, and like, people are lying to her. So I sent it to my other friend. I was like, hey, listen, this lady needs help. Like, would you mind helping her? Because she was part of, the whole situation. She can help her better on how to get out of that, or what the experience was like. So we were able to help people.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We were able to help people to this day.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and we might do a follow-up eventually, but the video itself on YouTube is has done, because people come and search, and every time they get lied to, or they know the name of the cult, because they don't give you the name, but there is a name to that cult. And when they find it online, they probably find my video in the podcast,
Sure.
And also the videos on. Yeah, we did a lot of thousands of views on Shorts and TikTok on that.
That's crazy.
Still doing numbers.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Your cousin.
Yeah, Micah, and you know what? He came and he studied the Word of God so much. He's really good at understanding it. He's younger than me. He's like 20, and he really got into and now he's good. Like he saw the light. He came out of it, and that's the reason he had the guts to talk about it. He came on the podcast, so
That's awesome.
we're doing something good, man.
Yeah.
We're doing something good, but. Transitioning into what you do, bro. I'm still wondering what you do in life and as your work.
Yeah.
How that's going, and what exactly do you do? Because I'm still a little confused, but I want you to explain it. I'm gonna ask questions so it can be just people can gather what's going on. So tell me a little bit more about what's going on and how'd you get into all that?
Sure. Yeah. So I'll kind of start with how I got into it.
Okay.
So full time, I work for a staffing agency, right? So what does that mean? Think about it's a recruiting firm that helps hire talent, whether that's contract to hire or direct hire.
Okay.
Right. And a lot of times we might already have the candidates ready. They're just in our system. We plug and play.
Gotcha.
And we connect them to the companies. My job is to sell to companies on why we can help them find that right talent. Right.
Okay.
Some of our recruiters have 25 years of experience. Some of them have 10. I think that's the difference between us versus, I'm not going to name other companies, but we all know these other companies. That's why in my opinion, their tenure on average is 1.5 years, 2 years.
Oh, gotcha.
Because
the employees tenure.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because the turnover in terms of tenure is really high. Right. Because some recruiters just don't stick with it.
That makes sense.
But yeah, that's what I do full time. Outside of that, I started a marketing agency 6 years ago.
Alongside what you do, or this is separate?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. This is separate completely of what I do. And it's actually the reason why my wife no longer is a recruiter.
Because she's doing that.
Correct.
She's taking care of that business. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And obviously I've been teaching her along the way. She's just really good at learning fast.
So what kind of marketing company is this? Is this specific, you're a brand or?
So the agency's niche, if I had to break it down, is construction based businesses. So think of anything that's labor focused.
Okay.
From roofing to
painting.
Carpet, concrete. We've got a countertops business. So it's everything that you can think of that, a family member or a friend, right? Mostly these businesses are owned by people that are fine with getting their hands dirty. And they're really good at building their craft, right?
Gotcha.
Think blue collar.
Okay.
Anything blue collar business. They're really good at doing their craft, but they're not very good at spreading the word of what they do.
I see what you're saying. So you help promote that.
Correct.
And in what sense do you build like for example, their logo or stuff like that,
Yeah.
or do you just they have everything ready and you expose them out there?
So it depends on their need, right? Like,
okay, good.
Example, I'll give you a specific example. There was one person that came as a referral, and he runs a landscaping company.
Okay.
I asked him what his budget was, and quite honestly, he's just getting started again. He can't afford us, which is okay. I'm not gonna force him to. You know what I mean? Like I'm not the type of person to sell someone on something that's gonna hurt their business long term.
That's good, bro.
Right?
Yeah.
I wanna bring my Christian ethics, morals, and ways of doing things over to the business, and I've always tried to do that. And so I told him, I said, hey, you can't afford me right now, but I still want to help you. These are your options. I know you said you want a logo. Let's do the logo.
Right.
I know you want to do your Google business. I'm not going to charge you for it. I know the average agency is going to charge you for it. It takes 10 seconds. Let's do it right now.
That's good.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Versus a company that I have on a month to month, we're helping on the different sides of things, but it might be social media marketing. It might be Google ads. It might be paid ads. That's what it is.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I have a person that I outsource when it comes to websites. Because I'm not going to pretend
build
to say
websites.
Correct. Because I'm not going to pretend to know
Yeah.
the elaborate websites. Can I build one? Yes.
Yeah.
Can I build the elaborate ones like Gary? No.
Right. You know what you do better. It's like doing your taxes. For me, I prefer to do with somebody else doing my taxes than me doing my taxes. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I got you. So you do the whole scope of essentially marketing that company.
Yeah. Outside of maybe SEO, but yeah. 1,000%.
How do you spread your word?
So a lot of my clients have came from referrals.
Wow.
Referrals.
Okay. So you're probably doing a good job then.
Referrals and then cold Instagram DMs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Just reaching out.
Yeah.
If it leads to something great, if it doesn't.
Got you. I deal with SEO through YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have a little something called TubeBuddy.
Okay.
It helps you with the trends and what's going on and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen a big change in
Well, it
utilizing
helps. It's easier to for example, they have a title generator. So you think you put a title of what you think should be, but they generate the title and it helps you generate titles. It helps you with tags, right? YouTube gives you an option to have tags, and it gives you a lot of different tags that people may be using or searching. So you just put that tag, and when they search it on the search bar, your video can come up a little bit more.
Okay.
You know, I haven't gotten perfect at it. I actually had people reach out to me on it, but I'm like, no, it's fine. I don't live off of this. This is my passion. This is my hobby.
Sure.
But I have I concentrate on my full-time job, but that TubeBuddy thing actually helps me a lot in that sense.
Yeah.
So it's good. It's a good way to have at least a base so you can at least compete with like other videos and stuff on what you're doing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to your point, that's why I focus on my full-time job, right? And then in case someone wasn't, and then outside of that, my wife has kind of taken over. It's replaced her income, thankfully. Thank God. That all comes from God.
Amen.
And so like ultimately that as a whole is our focus, like just adding value to businesses.
That's good. To be honest, I feel like there's a good niche for good people in that space.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of people that need help, especially people who don't know much about growth, business, or they're not tech savvy where they can work on logos and things of that nature, or like, Google and all that stuff. It seems simple.
Yeah.
But to some people, it's not. They just know how to do the work and they know how to do it well, and they need help with that sense.
Well, and a lot of people make a living that way, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. But in my opinion, when people start a business, especially that type of business, once you get older, your body does not want to keep doing those movements.
Yeah.
Unless you become like a foreman of some kind where you're telling people what to do. Yeah. It becomes there's going to be a timeline there, in my opinion.
No,
right?
You're right. I mean, dude, when I went to my stepdad owns a painting company, and when I went to work for him for a summer, brother, I said, you know what? I'm graduating college and I'm getting an office job. Yeah, I want to make you feel right. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I went to we had long hours, man. I was getting paid like $10 an hour, and I remember working like
paid
10
bank. You were like, yes, I'm getting paid.
At that time, I was like, this is the highest I've ever been paid. Like, this is dope. But when I was putting those 60, 70-hour weeks, I said, when I'm riding in that van, heading back home, I'm like, yeah, I don't see myself doing this for the rest of my life. I don't think this is it for me, you know. But I
Yeah.
appreciate the experience and
Sure.
what, you know, the drive that it added to me. But I said, damn, I ain't doing this for. So I understand what you mean. I don't
Yeah.
think they can do this for forever, you know.
Yeah.
Your body gives out.
Yeah.
You know, human nature can. Father Time, it's undefeated, kicks in. You know,
Correct.
so I get
Correct.
you on that.
So if you have a big enough business to delegate some of those things, it's only going to add value to you and your family.
Yeah.
Because you're going to spend more time with your family and you're going to be working on the business, not in.
Gotcha. That's good.
Yeah.
So keep going about your staffing.
Yeah.
So do you have a website for what you do, or do you work under a company?
So I work under a company.
Okay, here we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
They, I want to say they've got 2,000 plus employees.
Okay, and you're one of them.
Correct.
All right.
Correct. And now ultimately, I want to say we're the largest on the industrial side. So they built their reputation on blue collar, but I'm on the white collar side of things when it comes to bringing in job orders.
Is it like a lot of administration?
In terms of, what do you mean?
Administration work, like admin work, for office jobs and things of that nature?
Yes.
Or is there
100%.
like specialties
So,
that you would
100%.
have?
So it might be admin administrator all the way up to, it could be a CFO or a senior HR manager.
And do you get paid by the people, the companies that hire the employee? Or
Correct. I get a percentage. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah.
Because I know sometimes it's different. Sometimes the employee pays like some of their salary to the people that help them get. I don't know. I heard something like that in the past. I don't think it works like that though.
No, not that I know of.
Yeah.
Well, and my wife was in the space for 4 years.
Uh-huh.
So a lot of the understanding that I've gotten over the years is literally from asking her questions. Like, think about it this way though. Like, a lot of people go the temp to hire route if it's a lower position. Example, if it's an entry level HR coordinator, that's probably going to be temp to hire. Right. But a CFO or a HR manager or a sales manager, that might be a person that's down in their career. So they're they might go the direct hire approach where they pay one fee. Because most people that are more, tenured in their career, like we were talking earlier, they don't want to go for a contracting job.
Yeah, that is very true though. It's funny because I've worked with contractors in the past due to the nature of my job.
Sure.
And some people actually remain just in contracting roles, and I don't know why that is.
Yeah.
I think maybe because they're so deep in the game where they know different contracting companies and they can just jump from one to another.
That might be.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know one guy that's a product
in
manager.
space.
Yeah, and he likes it.
Yeah.
He's a different project every year.
That's wild.
Different company every year. Yeah.
That's crazy though, because like your job depends on,
It's crazy.
a contract.
Yeah.
I mean, but I get it. And to get experience too, I feel like contracting helps. You get some experience in, and then again, you can, run it back and apply more to that.
Yeah. Well, and some people, they especially when they get out of college, especially in the, like in the ecosystem and economy that we live in now, people just want a chance. So if they get a contracting job that in a year or in 9 months becomes permanent, not only are they probably going to get a pay increase, but they already have a good feel of the company as a whole.
Or at least the possibility that they can get hired, because that's still a blessing. I think possibilities and just doors opening, that's a blessing. Yeah. So you have a website, then I'm going to add it to the job description so people can check it out. And I'm going to put your Instagram as well. Yeah. So if you're looking for a job or they can, how do you, does it come on need basis by the company?
So it's need basis on the company. The companies are the ones that I'm reaching out to. That's actually what you and I had a conversation shortly.
All right.
Where you thought I was looking for a different one, but ultimately, like at the end of the day, I'm reaching out to companies that are hiring. I'm reaching out to companies that might have a need. Like I was talking to somebody that has a construction company close to where I live. And if I named the name, people would know the company. Yeah. But they said we don't have a need until fall. So guess what I'm going to do? During fall, I'm going to reach out. Yeah. I'm not someone that's going to just pressure them to be like, oh, well, we should meet.
But do you have profiles of the people like in your website, or like how do you have these people ready? Like, do they reach out to you how do you know to have these guys ready? Like, do they apply somewhere?
Yeah. So let's say, for example, we have a position, right? And there's 3 people that apply.
Okay.
And of those 3, we believe 2 of those candidates would be perfect for this company.
And you send that to them.
We send that to them. That person stays in the pipeline to put them somewhere where they feel like would align up with them. Does that make sense?
Got you. So they're in the system now once they apply it to something.
Correct. Gotcha. And ultimately, like the main priority, in my opinion, is to get them jobs, to get it filled.
Right.
In my opinion, I don't care if the company does it, if another staffing agency does it, or if we do it, just get it filled.
Oh, that's good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Showing people love you all the way
100%,
around.
100%.
No, that's good, bro. Yeah. I had a friend that did something similar that what you do. You're probably on a bigger scale though. Like you're managing this way higher. Like,
what do you mean, on the staffing side or
yeah,
marketing?
the staffing side.
Okay.
The staffing side. Because he told me about where like the jobs and like the websites and stuff like that. But I feel like you have it on a different scale for sure. Like,
yeah. Well, it's a bigger company for sure. So, and there's a lot of agencies out there.
Yeah.
You know, so I think ultimately go with the person and the people that have the experience.
Yeah. The turnaround on jobs nowadays, though, you know what I wanted to talk about, and this was going to fall in the realm. So there are some people that I'm noticing that they're getting paid pretty well, bro, but they don't appreciate what they have. Like they feel privileged to be there when other people are like, you know, fighting to just get in and open doors, bro. And I've noticed that due to the nature of my job, that just they don't appreciate, you know, having a job or they take it for granted. And there's people out there that are like would take half that, you know, a pay cut to get what you're doing right now. And I feel like sometimes you miss opportunities to grow, and not just your job, but in life when you don't do the work well, or, you know, you're being lazy sometimes. I'm not saying give your life to the company, but there has to be some type of pride in the work you do. Now, if you're not happy there and stuff, I get it. But if you know you're getting paid well, you got the benefits, then you still decide not to do things. That bothers me sometimes. And I've seen that way too much than I need to, bro.
Yeah.
And this is why the job posting that I shared the other day.
Sure.
I want good people to get those jobs. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I want good people to
100%.
get hired. Like, I want them to appreciate that and have it feel like it's a blessing, because now you como dijo mi mami in Spanish, you protege tu hueso, you know, because like it's like a dog, you protect your bone, you know, because somebody else is gonna come and take it from you. Mm-hmm. So you gotta protect it. But some people.
Your family's from El Salvador, right?
Yeah. Where are you from?
My wife's from El Salvador.
Are you Salvadorian?
Yeah.
Let's go,
So it
baby.
makes sense why she's saying things like that, like really good, like mindset foundation things that are.
Where are you from?
Mexico.
Okay, W.
Born in Mexico, raised here.
Wait, you're not a Madrid fan, right?
Nah, what? If I like bad teams, I'd be a Madrid fan.
Yo, every time I post something in regards to Madrid, you had a field day this year with me, bro. You had a field day with me because of Madrid, bro. I remember. We coming back. I don't want to hear that no more. Finally, you guys got a break. It's all good. It's all good.
It felt good.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
So
I'll block you if Madrid wins.
No, you already know. Damn. No, but next day you'd be like, damn, they're back. So just wait.
That was like 5 in a row, man. That's crazy. 5 or 6? How many was it?
Dude, I've been taking so much crap from the whole year from everybody, bro. I thought
they were gonna go far in the Club World Cup, but they didn't.
I mean, we made it to semifinal, but we got spanked. Madrid we're not locked right now.
Yeah,
we're gonna come back though. We always do. I have no doubt. But did you watch Mexico win the Gold Cup?
Yeah,
that was a pretty decent game, bro. Yeah, it's not bad. You know,
yeah.
I was like, I actually bet against them because I thought the U.S. was gonna win, but I forgot that they didn't bring the whole squad. But there's this one 17-year-old. What is it? 16, 17?
16-year-old. Mora. Yeah, he's unreal.
So good.
He gives me a lot of hope for the team, man.
So good, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like something about when Mexico's playing well, I just feel like things are good, man. I don't know. There's you know, but I feel like Mexico has fallen off, you know, from the last couple of years. Am I wrong? In the sense of like World Cup?
No. And if you look back at it, the data shows, man, Mexico will win, you know, the U15, the U16, the U17 World Cup, the U20 World Cup. They'll get very far in those World Cups. But once it becomes past 22 years old, they don't really compete at that level anymore. I don't know if it's, and my dad always says this, it's because they're making so much money. Now they're just chilling. They've gotten kind of comfortable. Kind of to your point about the job things. They're making so much money now. Yeah. That was the dream. They've hit their dream. That was the capacity of their dream.
Right.
They're and then the other one is like there's so much politics, is what he says. Which I'm just glad that they're giving that 16-year-old a chance.
No, that was
If they do more of that,
there's promise.
yeah,
There's promise. Yeah, because I remember the last performances for Mexico at the World Cup have not been the best.
yeah,
Yeah, but then again, though, there's a lot of people teams that have not competed at their level. Brazil has been. I love Brazil since I was a kid, and they have been so bad, dude. They're not good. Disappointing. But
yeah.
we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. So, but
Did you play?
soccer?
Not to interrupt. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I was a kid, and I'm not gonna gas myself up, but I'm gonna let you know what happened. So when I was a kid, my dad played for He played semi-pro in El Salvador. Obviously not the greatest thing, but he played semi-pro. He was a game away. He lost a championship from going essentially pro, because the teams that they make the top of the leaderboards or whatever. So he did it. He was like 28, 27, 28 at that point, and then afterwards his career went down. Well, I started playing soccer when I was young.
Yeah.
And I was playing travel ball in El Salvador when I was like 8, 9, 10. So I was going to different cities to like, just like the pro kids that they do now.
Yeah.
The Messis of the world and all that stuff. I was going around my country playing travel ball. And, when I came here, I lost it all because I didn't have any guidance to continue to play soccer. And I think that's one thing that I always wish I had, like an uncle or like somebody that loves sports, and they're like, no, you gotta go play. Like, you gotta do something about it.
Yeah.
I think I would have done something with my life when it comes to that. The only reason I say that's because I know the level of all we did over there in El Salvador was play soccer, bro.
Right.
I mean,
That was the sport.
it was
That
just
was the
everything.
sport.
It's
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
There is no, you play everywhere. There's fields everywhere. Or you find a field somewhere. You make
Find
one.
a ball or make one. Yeah.
Yeah, you just make it happen. So when I came here, dude, my level to the kids that I was playing with is just, it was different. But then I started getting into football, and I love football. So now I love a lot of sports: basketball, football, soccer, and all that stuff. So I'm into all that. So, but yeah,
Nice.
yeah. When did you start?
I started late, man. I started 11, 12. I started really
Playing?
late. Yeah.
What position did you play?
Center back.
Okay,
So
you
you don't
got
have
got good center back size.
I'm all right. Yeah.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
But did you play for Buford as well?
Yeah.
In high school.
Yeah. So played Buford. Ironically, I was actually JV my first 2 years, and I felt horrible about it.
Really?
Like really bad.
That's not too. First 2 years.
No.
Freshman.
Okay, so hear me out.
Okay.
And I had a friend, and I won't name him because then he'll feel attacked. But he literally looked at me and he was like, "Dude, you got another 2 years." Because in Buford, you can't be a senior and not play varsity. Like they don't allow it. I don't know. It's like a Buford City rule.
I think that's a thing in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I thought it was a Buford thing. And so they would not let you on the team unless you made it varsity, right?
Right.
And so in my head, I'm like, dude, I want to make it a varsity as soon as possible.
So
that way I'm locked in
you validate
my last year.
yourself.
100%. Well, and I just knew if I could play at that level, I could play college ball.
Yeah.
No brainer. And so my freshman year, I played JV. I barely played in the beginning of the season. Someone got hurt. And then I remember praying to God, like, hey, just give me an opportunity. Am I thankful that he got hurt? No, but I'm thankful that the opportunity arose, right?
Next man up.
And so my sophomore year, I played JV. And then fast forward, I did well. They called me up my sophomore year. And then, started
And then you
every
started
year after that. Yeah.
And even
varsity.
into your varsity.
Yeah.
And then you said you played college ball at somewhere, I don't know.
So I went to Andrew College and then I went to Emmanuel.
Okay, so my brother has a boyfriend, and he just got done playing at Reinhardt. He played college ball at Reinhardt.
Yeah. Reinhardt was good.
Well,
Soccer, football, what?
No, soccer.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because football was unreal. Apparently. No. That's what I was told.
I had a
That's
friend
what I
that
was
played
told.
at football there, though.
Soccer was good too. We played against them maybe my sophomore year of college.
Her life college was good. He told me that life college was good at this point. Yeah, I guess now they are. I don't know, but he played at Reinhardt, and then he just got done playing. He was like, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah,
So do you want to play semi or anything?
Well, I think you have to. He made a life decision. Do I keep chasing this? He's tired. Who knows who's gonna lead him, or does he concentrate now on his studies? Because he already gave it a shot. You know what I mean? So I think that's what he came to. Like the decision, he had to make a life decision.
Well, it's also like there's levels, man. There's levels.
You gotta know. I think
anybody could be
yourself.
really good in high school.
Yeah.
Once you get to college, it's a different level.
Yeah. I feel like that's where you start separating yourself.
Yeah.
And then.
Well, and you also see the foundation of other people's like basics. Right.
Gotcha.
I have a belief like if you're good at the basics, you can be really good at just anything.
Yeah.
But you have to be really good at the basics.
Yeah.
Because the basics are hard to do all the time.
I feel you on that. I had a coach that used to tell me it was because I used to, when I played football, I was, I'm small for my size to play football. I guess kids in Gwinnett,
Yeah.
freaking monsters. And he was like, you just gotta have good technique. Have good technique, and and that stuck with me. So
Yeah.
that actually worked all the way to in high school. Like I had really good technique, and I got pretty decent. So
Yeah.
I think you're right. That's a fair point. Praying sports, man. That's also another topic we can get into, but we're not gonna try to take. Is there anything, brother, that you would like to share to anybody or discuss here now that you have the platform?
Yeah.
Anything else that you like to?
Didn't really think about that question till now. I guess.
Or any message that you have for people that are listening, man, because
Yeah.
Somebody's listening out there, and I think something that you believe in and something that you have helped in. I think I always believe in that. People have different stories and everybody's different.
Yeah.
What works for me might not work for others, but it could work for other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think my belief system is always get around people that match your integrity, your characters, and your values.
Okay.
Always.
That's
Because that'll always steer you back to where you're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's good to pour into people that you want to change, that you want to, have saved.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, you should have multiple counselors. You should have multiple people pouring into you so that you can have enough to pour into other people.
Right.
Right. But if you don't have that scope of friends that have the same morals, values, and character,
Yeah.
you might make bad decisions because of it.
Right.
And so I try to make sure that every one of my friends that I spend the most time with, they match that.
Right. Yeah.
Because I want to make sure I'm always going to be a good husband.
Yeah. What is that saying? Show me your 5 closest friends, and I'll show you who you are.
Right.
Yeah. That's good. And for the people that don't have that or maybe can't find that anywhere, a good place to start is church. Find a community. Get involved with other people. I know that it's not easy for people to open up. Not everybody has a certain personality, but definitely search for that. Don't be alone. You're not meant to be alone. So start looking for a community. Even our YouTube community here, man. If you live in Georgia, we'll put you in places and church. We can send you. I mean, yeah. Just do you have a favorite quote that you go by? That you by? We have
favorite quote.
Yeah.
Trying to think.
Or a favorite Bible verse. Since we're Christian, man, do you have something? Or not even just a verse, but also just maybe a story in the Bible.
So Proverbs is my favorite book
Knowledge.
of the Bible. Yeah.
Knowledge.
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it's
knowledge, dude. Proverbs is beautiful. And by the way, with Proverbs and wisdom, ladies and gentlemen, the Bible says that wisdom begins with the fear of God. So if you want wisdom in your life, fear the Lord, but in a healthy way. We can get into a topic about fearing the Lord, but it has to be a healthy fear, not an actual fear of you just being scared, but more of reverence and things of that nature. So
yeah, I think so. Mine specifically, and it's because I read a book called what is the book called? It's called The Power of the Tongue.
Okay.
Right. And what it talks about is why your words are so powerful. Right? There's a life and death in your tongue and what you say. So this verse always stuck with me, and it's the reason why sometimes I just say affirmations, because they actually bring life.
Good.
They come to life, right?
Right.
And this is no manifestation. This is literally from the Bible.
Gotcha.
It says Proverbs 18:21, the tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
We just had that topic at Victory about 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
About the power of the tongue.
Yeah.
And I'm working in that area, and I'm not afraid to admit this, and speaking more life into my life. Because I don't know if you know the amount of extent of health issues that I suffer from, but because of my health issues, there is times where I always feel and I speak maybe death around me. Like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be okay, or I don't know if I'm going to be good, I feel like when people in the past who are like really strong mentally, they've always said, no, I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be good. And like, God will do it. I feel like I need to work on that. And I've been working on that because we shared that same Bible verse was shared at church about 2 weeks ago. And I was like, I'm going to start practicing more of that. But I want to practice it when I'm not right, when I don't feel good, when I'm like at my lowest. It's good to say when you're good and you're feeling, but it's when the storm comes and you're not feeling the best and you're struggling and applying the word. That's when I pray to the Lord and I'm like, give me the strength then. I want to be strong then.
Right.
Because I want to believe that I'm going to be okay. I'm going to believe that I'm going to do right. I'm going to believe, because prime example, and this is beautiful. We were supposed to record a podcast episode about 3 weeks ago, same time on a Wednesday, and I didn't wake up feeling the best. But could I have recorded that podcast that day? I could have. I just felt like, what if I tell him to come, or I tell him at this time, but then I don't feel good? What if this, instead of saying, no, I'm gonna be okay, I'm gonna be good, and apply that to myself. And I'm like, I'm gonna be okay. But in retrospect, I could have still recorded. It's just, I didn't want to, one, let you down or bother with your time. Even though I know you probably would have been, listen, another day. But it's just me trying to reaffirm, like, bro, keep practicing that.
Yeah.
Keep practicing that. I don't think I've opened up about that in my channel or in my podcast, but definitely that's something that I feel like I need to work and be stronger when I'm weaker.
Yeah. Well, and to your point, growing up, and we'll finish it off. I know,
you're good.
was like ultimately like when I was growing up, I was a very negative person. I had the mentality of expect the worst so you're not disappointed.
The Spider-Man quote, you seen the girl from Spider-Man? Have you seen Spider-Man yet?
I have, but
so the last one, the what's his name? I forgot her name, dude. It's not MJ, but the last one, she was like, I don't expect the, but
yeah.
She said something similar to that. That's what it reminded me of.
So that was my mentality back then, and this is just a young Alan. Until I realized, like, that's a bad mentality to have. You're expecting negative, and I feel like if you expect it, you're gonna get it, right? Your expectation kind of breeds that. And so until I was exposed to the Bible, until I was exposed to school of discipleship, until I was exposed to small groups, I didn't understand that the truth is you speak life into your life, right? Like God is already giving you that.
The power of the tongue.
Power of the tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll send you that book, but it's literally verses all over the Bible about the power of the tongue.
Send it to me.
Yeah.
I need to read more about that in myself. And I think that's one of the things. And I'm not the type of person either that, like, I will consider myself weak, but I do have weaknesses, and that might be one of them. Where I'm not feeling well, it's hard to, to see the light and to see the near future. Like, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be all right. You forget about what God has done to you and what He has gotten you through, that you just fall back into that cycle. And that's what the enemy wants from you. He wants to hold you in that place every time. But I'm getting better. It's a walk. This Christianity, man. It's a walk. It's a process. It's tough.
It's a walk.
People think that we just do it because there's only benefits, bro. If anything, there's more wars and battles going on here than anywhere else. The only difference is you have somebody that has overcame it, and you're fighting from victory, not for the victory. So we'll leave you guys with that. How does that sound?
Yeah,
Alan?
sounds good, man. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening today. I think it was a beautiful conversation. Time flew by fast, bro. I love doing this, man. I enjoy doing this.
Yeah, I saw this coming.
Hey, but
I did. I really did. I was like, two yappers, same room.
It's already an hour.
Yeah. No, hey, listen. I was telling my wife about it the other day, too. Two yappers, same room. It's about to happen.
Hey, I want you back on here, man. I think there is and I mean it was honesty. I think you have a lot of wisdom to provide to the world, and I think if we come back and talk more about the Bible and our experience, in life and things of that nature, I would love to share that more to the world and to other men and other women out, listening to us. So
let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching another episode of the CG Podcast. Thank you, brother, for coming in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to rate, the channel. You can listen to this podcast in all the audio platforms. You can also watch this video on YouTube in 4K quality. So if you guys want to do that, go ahead to the YouTube channel, like, comment, and subscribe. And we're gonna keep coming with the bangers, man, with the good podcast episodes, with the genuine and organic podcast episodes. So we'll touch somebody in this earth. You know what I mean? Leave our legacy. Thank you. Thank you for coming, brother.
Yes, sir. Of course. Thanks for inviting me.
All right, man. Take it easy, brother.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.